So the Utah officials held a press conference where they read the text messages between Charlie Kirk's shooter and his roommate. And after listening to this conversation, everybody in the comment section believes that this was not written by a 22-year-old man, okay? Now, this situation just keeps getting more and more strange, especially after Candace Owens has came out and said what she said about how she feels that there's a ton of information that they are not giving us. And also, there seems to be some lying going on, apparently, allegedly. Okay. All of this is public information. You can go and look this up yourself, but I want you guys to see this video. Let's go ahead and watch it and react to it. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and hop in.
Police interviewed Robinson's roommate, a biological male who was involved in a romantic relationship with Robinson. The roommate told police that the roommate received messages from Robinson about the shooting, and he did provide those messages to police. On September 10th, 2025, the roommate received a text message from Robinson which said, "Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard." The roommate looked under the keyboard and found a note that stated, quote, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." Police found a photograph of this note. The following text exchange, then took place. After reading the note, the roommate responded, "What? You're joking, right?" Robinson, "I am still okay, my love, but am stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I can come home, but I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you." Roommate, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" Robinson, I am. I'm sorry." Roommate, "I thought they caught the person." Robinson, "No, they grabbed some crazy old dude, then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering." Roommate, "Why?" Robinson, "Why did I do it?" Roommate, "Yeah." Robinson, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it." Roommate, "How long have you been planning this?" Robinson, "A bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there is a squad car parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it." Robinson again, "I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. IDEK if it's had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me. I worry about prints. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the F will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. Remember how I was engraving bullets? The F in messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notice bulge UWU on Fox News, I might have a stroke all right. I'm going to have to leave it. That really effing sucks. Judging from today, I'd say Grandpa's gun does just fine, IDK. I think that was a $2K dollar scope." Robinson again, "Delete this exchange." Again, Robinson, "My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle, and it is very unique. He's calling me, RN. Not answering." Robinson, Since Trump got into office, my dad has been pretty diehard MAGA. Robinson, I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff. Again, you are all I worry about, love. That came from Robinson. Roommate, I'm much more worried about you. Robinson, don't talk to the media, please. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If any police ask you questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent.
So like I said, no one in this comment section believes that this came from that man, the 22-year-old that shot Charlie Kirk. No one believes it. And even listening to this, looking at the messages, it sounds very convenient, like people are saying in the comment section. This person said the guy at the FBI who wrote these texts. Somebody said, this is not how young people write texts. And it is not. It sounds older than me, honestly. Someone else said these texts are convenient. I mean, people are questioning this conversation. These texts are giving feds. Did ChatGPT write this? I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Who wrote these texts? Definitely not Gen Z. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something seems off. So a lot of people are questioning the legitimacy of these texts. And after watching these and hearing him read these off, it seems very convenient. I'm just going to say that. It seems very convenient. And this is things are starting to unravel, especially after Candace Owens came out and said what she said and how she feels that some things are being withheld from us. And now we have this guy coming out reading these texts to us, and it sounds very sketchy. Candace Owens also briefly spoke about this guy, George Zinn. He's the 71-year-old man that was first arrested and then released after they found out that he was not the actual shooter. And it turns out that there are some conspiracies around George Zinn, including that he was a witness to the 9/11 attack and that he actually saw one of the planes hit one of the towers. Okay. Now, I don't know how, I can't verify any of the information around this guy, but she felt that it was important to put him on her show. And Myron actually he actually posted a video about considering this man, George Zinn, okay, and the weirdness around him. I want to show y'all that. Let's check it out.
Got caught, George Zinn. Check out the odds of this. Okay, the guy that was immediately arrested after the shots were fired, and he was the first suspect that they picked up.
Conspiracy theorists out there, I don't want you going crazy, but what are the odds that George Zinn, the patsy that was arrested at the Charlie Kirk assassination, also saw 9/11, he saw the planes fly into the buildings and called that in or reported it, and then he also called in a fake terrorist attack at the Boston Marathon bombing, and just so happened to get arrested at Charlie Kirk's event. So Tess Keyser, she responded to this tweet and she says, Grok, is a guy really involved in all three events like this post claims? And Grok fact checks it and goes, based on a review of multiple sources, George Zinn was a witness to the 9/11 attacks, and he described seeing planes hit the towers. He was also arrested in 2013 for emailing a bomb threat joke to the Salt Lake City Marathon shortly after the Boston bombing. He pled guilty to a terrorism charge and somehow magically only received probation. He was also detained and questioned as a person of interest at the Charlie Kirk assassination on September 10th, 2025, but released without charges relating to the shooting. Then Grok went on and made sure that it told you there is no credible evidence that supports claims of his involvement in 9/11's false flag, facilitating Kirk's death, or Mossad ties. The main suspect in Kirk's killing is now Tyler Robinson, and he is in custody. So I asked Grok to break this one down for us, and it says so, and it wouldn't give me an answer first. It said it's impossible to calculate. Well, I said use statistical probability and give me a ballpark stat on the probability of him being at all three major events. And it goes through here and it breaks it down. And we get down here to the very bottom where it combines the probability right here, combined probability. And it says it is equal to 0.705% or 5 times 10 to the power of 8. That translates to approximately 1 in 2 billion. Does all of that seem normal to you?
I don't know what I don't know what he has, what any involvement is, but it's kind of ironic that his name has been mentioned since the 1980s. And that was confirmed by a New York Post. Okay. New York Post said that he's been involved in events since the 1980s. So I don't know who he is or what he has to do with it. But it's another sketchy thing. Things are just we thought that we had everything down and that this was just an attack on Charlie, a random attack of anger. But it's turning out to be much more than we think. And that's the scary part because it leaves more questions. It leaves us uncertain of what the truth actually is. This is crazy, man. Okay, so I know you guys have been getting bombarded with many, many videos about this Charlie Kirk situation, okay? And I think that it's a good thing to get the truth out and to question what's going on because we want to know what happened to Charlie Kirk. And but at the same time, it can get overwhelming, okay? It can get overwhelming. And so I just want to show you guys this verse, okay? I want you guys to understand through all of this, take an hour and rest. Take an hour and pray, spend time with God, spend time with your family, and relax. Okay. This is Psalm 46. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at swelling. It says, there is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage. The kingdoms totter. He utters his voice. The earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Yeah. There's a lot of things going on. There's more tragic events that have taken place even now today. There's so many videos to catch up to. Things are happening around us and it can feel overwhelming. And so take some time to pray. Understand that God is with us and that we are protected and covered by the blood of Jesus. And so, yeah, take some time just to relax. Go for a walk, drink some water, go to the gym, go hang out with friends. Don't get overwhelmed with all of the videos in the news. It's okay to watch some videos, but don't spend the entire day just drowning yourself in this content, okay? All right, look, let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section, okay? If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. My name's Aaron Page. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Until next time, I'm out.